The Joey is about 8 months old right now, and so it rides on mom's back or on its stomach, and we've just recently started seeing it sit next to mom.
I know, it's so horrible.
It is still really young, so it still is nervous when we have to weigh it and take it away from mom for a couple of seconds, but then we put the Joey right back with mom. So she gives one little squeak and then she's pretty quiet, so she seems to be a pretty quiet and calm koala, but we're still waiting to see what her real personality is going to be. So the mom's name is Arana, and you can see Arana and her Joey every day. They do live outside in the koala area at the San Diego Zoo. In January, we're having a big event called Koalapalooza, which is going to help showcase our koalas and also what's going on with koalas in other areas, especially in Australia. And there's going to be a naming event, so you can put in your name, request for a name of what you think the koala Joey should be named. Koalapalooza is going to be January 16th through the 19th, and there's going to be a lot of great activities happening. The money that's raised is actually going to help koala conservation in Australia.
The San Diego Zoo has the largest colony of koalas outside of Australia, but the koalas aren't just here to be admired by visitors. San Diego Zoo conservation research scientists are studying this species here and in the wild.
What we're doing at the moment is we've got a study site off the coast of Mackay, which is about 1,000 kilometres north of Brisbane. And we've got a population there that we've been looking at for a few years, and we're trying to work out how they breed, how they interact with one another, what the key aspects of their environment are that are limiting the population, how healthy the population is. What we found was that the growth rate of the young animals on the island is very similar to the growth rate of the animals in the San Diego Zoo. So we were able to use the data from the zoo to predict the ages of the animals that we caught on the island, and that let us predict when most of the births were occurring. And so that let us plan when to be in the field if we want to see when most of the breeding is occurring. So it really is a sort of a two-way street. It's quite interesting that we're getting information from the zoo collection and using it in our research on the island.
Here at the Koala Barn, we're looking at the bioacoustics of the koalas. All koalas make what we call a bellow noise. It's this vocalization. Most people think it's a funny noise that comes out of them, and you should hear what kids call it when they hear it. What we're actually doing is truly scientific with things. We are looking and analyzing to see the males predominantly call, and there seems to be this effect of during the springtime, which for this colony of koalas is their breeding season, the males tend to bellow quite a bit. We're trying to figure out if that means the boys are saying, hey, hey, over here, come see me, to the girls, or if they're trying to defend their turf from other males so that they also can have the pick of the females in the area. So that's sort of what we're starting to look at, as well as if the females are hearing these bellows, which they are, how are they picking which boy to go to? Is it because they have a nice loud bellow? Is it some kind of characteristic in there as to why the female would be attracted to that male?